EverCool.
This program is brought to you by the Growler Tapes Audio Adventures. You are listening to Growler Radio!
Any of those woodpeckers? High in a treetop perch, Zeeby, the famous naturalist, sat for hours scouring the vicinity for that most noisy of species, the pileated woodpecker.
We know you're here, but we just haven't spotted you yet, you little noisemakers.
Roo, there's one! On the white oak! This treehouse is so cool, and we're up so high.
He's a little too far to photograph.
Wonder why all the leaves on all the trees around here are so brown. We've been getting plenty of rain.
Mom says that even the grass in the garden are having trouble.
Hope it's not some kind of bug infestation.
Roo, get your camera! Where? Shh, straight down. A deer! She doesn't know we're here. There's more!
3 does and a buck just passing through.
What a picture! Never would have got this close-up without the treehouse. Rue, the celebrity nature photographer, spent days up in a tree to get these amazing photographs of the North American white-tailed deer.
That's a 12-point buck!
They're moving out into the meadow.
The little one's trying hard to keep up with Mom.
That was incredible! Uh-oh, out of film.
They're being very cautious.
They're looking at something.
Hey, there's a big dark spot out there.
Yeah! Strange. Think there was a fire in the meadow?
It's hard to focus on. I can't tell what's there.
I see what you mean. Like a black cloud.
It's so unnatural looking. The deer don't like it. They're going the other way.
Let's go down and check it out.
Take it easy, Roo.
Why is it always easier climbing up?
This way.
Wait up!
Hey, newspapers. Who's been littering?
How disgusting. Let's take them to the recyclables.
Roo, look at this ad. The coolest ice cream doesn't melt. EverCool. Who ever heard of ice cream that doesn't melt?
Someone circled a classified, a proven way to be your own boss. Buy our new shadow harvester and go into business for yourself.
Weird stuff. Roo, straight ahead.
We couldn't see it from the treehouse, but there's a big black box in the dark area.
Come on, let's get closer.
It's some kind of huge vending machine surrounded by black mist.
Look at all those lights.
It's called the shadow box.
Strange. Where is it getting its power from? Listen.
Sounds like ice.
Welcome, all harvesters.
A talking machine?
This machine will automatically store your harvest as well as pay you for your labor. To use, press open. Chute will open. Place your harvest in the collection chute. Your payment is calculated and paid to you in cash. Thank you for using the shadow box. Property of the EverCool Corporation.
That's the same name as the ice cream that doesn't melt.
What do you think is in here?
Let's push open and see what happens. I don't know, Rue. What harm can this do? Let's see.
Whoa! Black vapor's coming up out of the chute.
Please place
It's
harvest
all
in
around
chute.
us.
Feel that? It's
Please
freezing
place
cold.
harvest in chute.
Don't mess with it, Rue. Let's
You
go
have
back.
been identified as unauthorized
Uh-oh, it's flashing.
users. Photographs have been taken.
This is
and
not
authorities
good.
have been
Yikes, let's
notified.
get out of here.
You are unauthorized users. Unauthorized users. I'm Papa Hoo Hoo, and here now the news. The scientific community here is greatly alarmed at the sudden change for the worse in the condition of native plant life. An emergency task force is looking into why, in spite of good rains, trees and plants seem to be dying. On a lighter note, Dr. Growler was given the keys to the city at a big ceremony this morning, recognizing his numerous achievements toward improving the quality of life in Growlerville. His hugely successful company, EverCool Corporation, has become a household name, providing products as ubiquitous as air conditioners, refrigerators, soft drinks, and sunblock. It is the largest employer in Growlerville, providing jobs ranging from shadow harvesting and processing to product design and marketing. EverCool has become a welcome part of everyday life. Thanks, Dr. Growler. Good job. More coming up on Growler Radio. You are unauthorized users.
What is that machine doing in our meadow?
We gotta tell Mom and Dad about this.
This way.
What is being harvested?
And why is that thing on our property?
CB, here's our treehouse. But where are we?
And where's our house?
Shh, someone's coming. Quick, get up into the treehouse.
I don't know what you did.
Can you see them? They sound big.
The batteries are good,
Not yet. They're still in the woods.
but did you? No.
I see one. He's huge and
Next
lugging
thing
a
I
strange
know,
machine on
the
his back.
alarm goes off. And there you
Looks
were
like a
again,
high-tech vacuum
all
cleaner. He's
over
coming
the
directly this
shadow
way.
box. And now you're going to have to face
He's
the
alone.
consequences.
But he's talking to a
And to
jar.
top it off,
He's right
you're
under
trying
us.
to trick me into thinking I'm in danger? What do you think I am? An idiot? How can shadows be dangerous? When I finish this last pass, I'm taking you in. Till then, you'll just have to wait right here. Don't go anywhere. Growler Fred will be right back.
He's putting down the jar and picking up the vacuum cleaner.
Vacuuming the meadow?
This is too weird.
Holy incredible moly! I see what he's doing. Growler Fred is vacuuming up the shadows of the trees, even the shadows of the grass.
How can that be? You can't do that.
He's working his way down to the other end of the meadow, vacuuming up all the shadows. Where are you going?
I'm too curious about that jar. Just want to check it out while he's gone.
Wait up, Rue!
I can't believe the trees have no shadows. He removed the shade.
Unbelievable! But look, we have shadows. Very dark shadows.
I guess because Growler Fred didn't vacuum them up yet.
Nobody can vacuum up shadows.
Then what happened to them?
He was talking to this.
It's just a jar with holes punched in the top, like for keeping bugs.
But there's nothing in it.
Wait a second. Grains of sand in there. See?
Yeah, I see. The grains seem to be moving. They are moving.
They're lining up and spelling something. Help.
This is unbelievable. Teeny tiny people?
They're spelling, take us with you. Can you little guys understand us?
They spelled yes. Hi, I'm Zeeby. This is Rue.
There they go. We are Eensies. Hi, Eensies.
Take us.
You two! Get
Uh-oh,
away
he's
from
coming.
my prisoners!
I got the jar.
I
Go,
recognize you from your photo! You guys are in real big trouble! Amazing!
Fact. Sometimes great progress can be made by going in the opposite direction. Dr. Growler's original intent was to eliminate night. Although he studied every aspect of illumination, his experiments involving artificial light resulted in terrible failures. Undaunted, he turned his attention in the opposite direction, choosing to study the conceptual notions and philosophies of darkness. He read the journals of Old during his Forbidden Zone wanderings and became very interested in an encrusted deposit Old referred to as the shadow sponge. Old had observed that there were never any shadows in the vicinity of the shadow sponge. Dr. Growler located the deposit, removed the sample, and conducted years of intensive research. He successfully exploited the encrusted capabilities of the shadow sponge, developing a portable device which could gather the bountiful anti-light that accompanies shadows. He was now certain that Project No Night was a realizable dream. What was night, after all, but the darkness caused by the planetary shadow? He reasoned, capture all the shadows, and voila, no more night. He started harvesting every shadow he found. He stored what he called the essence of shadow in an insulated shadow box and soon discovered that the special properties of the essence had great commercial value. Now, Dr. Growler is simultaneously harvesting shadows for Project No Night and making a fortune selling products made from the same shadows. And that's an amazing hoo-hoo fact.
Halt! Criminals! Stop them!
Forget the treehouse, Rue! This way!
He's slow. We can easily outrun him.
Eensies were guilty, and now I know.
He's way back there. He can't run with that machine strapped to his back.
I can identify you just
How are we gonna get home, Zeeby? Shouldn't our yard be over there?
Yeah, we should be able to see the house from here. But
This is not good. A little creature. Hi.
Greetings. I am the Duchess. Are you Rue and Zibby?
Hi, Duchess. How do you know our names?
The Eensies sent me a message. Thanks for rescuing them from Fred. We can't afford any delay. Hoo-hoo.
What's going on, Duchess?
Let me have a chat with them. Hello, my teensies. Received your message. So tell me the rest of it. Were you successful? Did he believe you? Ooh,
She can
bad.
understand them.
I think that about does it for EverCool. They were? But you can help them, right? Hoo-hoo. Okay, great. Like an antidote? We'll all go over there and you can get right to work. We must also inform the Hoo-Hoo Authority.
I can't hear anything.
The Eensies were conducting experiments to test the Shadow Harvester and the Shadow Box for encrusted emissions. They found both of them to be very leaky and possibly dangerous. They say that both of you were exposed to a large dose of Essence of Shadow as a result of pushing the open button on the Shadow Box.
How do they know we did that?
They were there. They were yelling for you to get back, but you never heard or saw them.
Are we contaminated? What's going to happen to us?
You're definitely going to need help. When the anti-light of shadows is harvested and contained, it concentrates into a super powerful encrusted plasma cloud called the Essence of Shadow. Exposure to the Essence of Shadow causes severe problems, including cold shadow and variable darkness.
Variable darkness?
You will experience some degree of darkness, even in the brightest sunlight. Hoo-hoo! In your case, you could experience total darkness.
That's the same as being blind.
But only for a few moons. The effect depends completely on how severely you were exposed.
So let me get this straight. Things are going to get dark even if we're in the sunlight?
To you, it will seem that way.
When will this happen?
Within the next few moons. Follow me. Let's talk while we walk. The Eensies say you might be noticing it already. But not to worry. They've been working on a system that counteracts the effects of Essence of Shadow. We're more concerned about the woods and Growler Fred. The area around the Shadow Box has become dark, and Growler Fred has been exposed to dangerous amounts of the essence. And to make it worse, he doesn't believe us. So he keeps getting more exposed. This way.
Where are we going?
To the lab. That's it, right over there.
Since when do we have a building in our meadow?
The lab?
The Eensies have been running tests and found that daily shadow harvesting harms plants by depriving them of the sunlight they need for photosynthesis.
That's why all the leaves in the grass look brown. They're dying.
Here we are. Okay, Eensies. What next?
This place is amazing.
I'm Papa Hoo-Hoo with this news bulletin. Today, the Hoo-Hoo
Zoo Authority banned the harvesting of shadows until further notice after an alarming report was issued by the Eensie scientific community studying its impact on the environment. The huge success of EverCool products has caused shadow harvesting to be conducted on all accessible land surrounding the town. The scientists now have proof that daily shadow harvesting interferes with photosynthesis. This is the reason for the recent browning of Growlerville. But an even greater threat may be posed to individuals exposed to the harvesting process. More coming up on Growler Radio.
I don't blame you. The show that lets you complain anonymously. Are you ready for today's complaint?
I see this ad in the paper for the shadow harvester. They guarantee that it works. So I buy the product, invest my time and money, break my butt using it to make a living, and now, all of a sudden, it's illegal?
Good one. I am, of course, Uncle Hoo Hoo, and I don't blame you.
This is the Eensie lab. The large-scale equipment is for me. All right, my smallest of friends. Show them what you're up to. Hoo-hoo! Zibby, Roo, look at the monitor.
Cool! A teeny tiny gigantic lab under a video microscope.
Are those the teeny guys?
That's them. Introducing the brilliant Eensies, the two most royal highnesses, Biggie and Giganto. Testing. Thanks, Duchess. Can you see and hear us, Evie and Rue?
Loud and clear. It's great to be able to see your faces.
Thanks for getting us to the Duchess. Now we can help you. We found a way to counteract the bad effects of your exposure, and it's an all-natural treatment.
Are there any side effects?
None that we know of. You see, we're not using any encrusted technology.
What's the treatment?
We discovered that exposure to certain audio frequencies causes complete self-depletion of the essence. That is, total cancellation and elimination of the concentrate.
You sure there's absolutely no danger?
There is one minor risk. The applied frequency must not be interrupted until the full dose is achieved. Otherwise, it will stimulate the condition we are trying to eradicate.
So if we don't get enough of the cure itself could trigger the bad reaction that we're trying to avoid?
Variable darkness?
There is a slight risk, but if we do nothing, you will definitely experience symptoms anyway. You have nothing to lose by being treated. In fact, we are all being treated before the symptoms show up.
I guess it sounds okay.
Duchess, please show them to their seats. We're calling the drummers right now.
Why are these large planks of wood standing up like this?
Those are the sounding boards.
Are you doing bird calls?
And yes, here come the drummers.
Woodpeckers! Lots of them! Downy, hairy, and pileated.
They're very skittish. Speak quietly. Thanks for coming, drummers.
What are they doing here?
They are the key to the antidote. The natural vibrations they cause by drumming cancels out the effects the essence of shadow.
Woodpeckers?
Isn't that cool? You may want to use the earplugs that are by your seats. It does get a little loud in here. Drummers, stand by.
So the woodpeckers are going to cure us?
They are. Okay, drummers, are you ready? We need one really long, uninterrupted drum roll, like we practiced. Remember, it's very important to keep it going until we give the signal to stop. CB and Roo, please be quiet during this process. We don't want to startle them and cause them to stop drumming until every bit of essence of shadow has been neutralized. Okay, drummers? Let's do it!
Cool! Look, Roo! Thin black mist coming out of us and disappearing.
This is awesome! I wish I had my camera.
Just a little longer.
What have we here? Suspects!
Keep back! You're scaring the drummers away! Oh no! This is bad! The cure was interrupted!
Uh-oh! It's getting dark out.
Drummers, don't stop!
This is not
Please come
good.
back and keep
It's
drumming!
getting dark!
This
My
is
flashlights don't
terrible!
work!
The reaction is being triggered!
Stevie, hold my hand! I can't
This
see
is
you!
not supposed to happen!
It's getting
Giganto!
very dark.
Now what do we do?
We need help!
Help!
CB, Roo, good morning.
Morning.
Wake up and look out your window.
Woodpeckers, it worked!
Cool! Thanks, drummers!
Woohoo! This is Mother Hoo-Hoo's Magic Helpline, the only show that helps you with your everyday magic. See this spray can of essence of shadow? This stuff is now illegal, although it used to be used in all EverCool products. Watch carefully and learn. It's extremely cold, which is why I need these thick gloves. First, I turn on this light bulb. Whoa, that's a bright one. Now, one quick spray of essence of shadow directly onto the bulb. See that? Even though it's on, the bulb gives off no light. The essence of shadow is an anti-light or light-canceling agent. How do I get the light back, one might ask? Easy. Just use your pet woodpecker. Okay, Jeremiah, that's your cue. Notice that the light gradually comes back as the applied audio frequency cancels out the essence of shadow. Hoo-hoo! You saw it here on Mother Hoo-Hoo's Magic Helpline. Till next time, I'll be back.
This program was brought to you by a grant from the Growler Tapes Audio Adventures. You are listening to Growler Radio.